So eba be breaking or ha edemam say NPP within NPP nowadays tension be arise woman enye asem keto akra extortion allegation against omu leader a friend no Kwame na Alexander Afenyo Markin NPP MPs ni bi ebo enjo Afenyo Markins ni role in NPP as minority leader no say extortion allegation ye de abom no NPP MPs ni bebre fight against Afenyo Markins say as omu leader no sa sika Afenyo Markins request allegedly 10 million Ghana cedis Kevin Taylor edebeto you say extortion na Sami Jemfi eka ho asem no request for 10 million Ghana cedis eno na NPP MPs ni bi omumuni ya kumse Afenyo Markins akwaji sika no atena so and sika na waje atena so no sisi ano obia eyinensa de afri ne so eno ntina case ne bai no NPP MPs no obia enka ho asem and right now no Afenyo Markins the position as minority leader no is in danger and as is at risk ene ya mention Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah as the next NPP minority leader abusunya right now Afenyo Markins the position no ye ba beje e de afri ne nsema enye asem keto akra no ehun ntina ode America kukukuku Dr. Baumia Emano ultimatum se wamfa issue na akwankopi mokota the position as minority leader no e ba behwe no and after so de kopi mokota ni na ankasa no NPP MPs no omo lobby the likes of Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah mo Same Awuku mo ebo efu Afenyo Markins ya sisi aron Same Awuku sorry and as a Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah rather Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah and right now ya born din as the next NPP minority leader Kevin Taylor about drop it ne ho submissions wasan so drop it hot fire on Afenyo Markins or say NPP MPs no omo ahu say Afenyo Markins sika no waje and omonya evidence na abusuya emu ayeden momeyanko na yenkonkwoti ensema course ba yede de aka ebeto am so unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be ebe drop no so onsa ebetumi aka na sa na be ko Ghana ha say open computer papa and a laptop papa na say we use ya Bora Perosi computers and accessories ho and I'll be your laptop papa na we're using the location and ya kwan o Kumase Buokrom Estate Eli areba kwa ede woman say so ukra low budget no obema high quality laptop na we're using bonrem ye ba ye de aka beto am so
Afenyo Markin ende ye sorry ye say Afenyo Markin ese ode Sami Jemfi Eric J multimedia eni nkofo bebre bi court adan a or say opese okoyi ne ho ano when it comes to extortion asema yede ato no so. Now, Afenyo Markin, my mention from the beginning and what actually transpired. Now, in the morning, early morning, Eddie say Afenyo Markin ako Mahama Baumia ho. Now, after their deliberation, no, Afenyo Markin came out quickly. And I say, Dr. Baumia has expressed full confidence in my leadership of the minority. And the moment Okansa same way, we started to dig to know what exactly happened at the meeting. Now remember, a same way about Gold Board, Bank of Ghana, extortion, echo almost a week. Afenyo Markin is a lawyer. Afenyo Markin has a law firm. Afenyo Markin needs to protect his integrity. Afenyo Markin went on several media networks. Afenyo Markin is the leader of a minority group in parliament, once a majority leader. But the question everybody will be asking, and they say, then Afenyo Markin ain't taking action legally. In fact, at a point, Afenyo Markin released a statement on his own Facebook page that he was going to take legal action against Sami Jemfi and the people who are saying, he is an extortionist and a blackmailer. Yet now, the next day, Oko Radio, so he ran away from that question. Yebusan say, now Afenyo, are you not going to take Sami Jemfi to court? And Hona Oka say, even Jesus Christ was attacked, and that him, Mr. S, get me the video, and that him, he's going to keep quiet because Jesus kept quiet. And this statement he made was this morning on radio and on TV. In fact, for about a week now, Efutu PDD, Efutu Jesu, AFENYO Makin, he has been jumping from one radio to the other. Now, about critical that Ebusa no TV is AFENYO, and this was yesterday night or this morning. Ebusa is AFENYO. Asama Samije Mfiakano, you have refused to answer the question. Asama Samije Mfiakano, you as a politician and a lawyer, you are supposed to react to it and dare Samije Mfi. But it's been like a week now. You have not, even after making some statement on your Facebook page, a statement you put out that you were going to go to court and that you came out again and said you were not going to court. Unye ready to pursue because Jesus Christ by nipa attack no wanke bibia nti una we efutu for Jesus. Enti anya dia also be den also be attack Samije Mfi and the allegations. So you made it clear. Mr. Get me the video because I want to play the video that makes sure you see in there. Into Wechiguo this morning was all over the place. And what was he doing? They know your radio three teams and say, yeah, the NPP for young penny, but they're not opia person who say, we are extortionist and I say when you're extortionist. And are you going to admit that or not? So, and Nopa, AFENYO Makin could not give a direct answer. Say, or the Samije Mfi and now Omomoka so extortionist no ebeko court. That's fine. Now, and Nopa, yes, sorry, now AFENYO Makin say, or call Mahamudu Bawumia ho. Now, One Bawumia kudin komo, and Anopa, sorry, you know. Even before and Monday, yesterday, when AFENYO Makin was on TV, he emphatically made it clear, say, or no, or you foot to Jesus, in Tanya dia obeko court bia, now no, sa case de hiano. Now, and when Nigeria said the NPP caucus of parliament, AFENYO Makin kwaji $1 million na, wa mo mubi edino. They wanted to sit with him one-on-one. Because I can tell you for a fact to say, NPP 87 Omakano, they know AFENYO Makin is a thief. He took the money. That one is a fact. There's a group Omoha. They want AFENYO Makin to leave the front for somebody to occupy. It does not matter what, because they know, say, or they understand, say, AFENYO Makin has been tainted. And see, the minority caucus, they are divided totally, because there are some people in the minority caucus, they could do Oppong Nkrumah, they know they can take that job, because as we speak now, there's no way AFENYO Makin, whatever happens in court or not, he's going to get that credibility to lead the NPP in parliament. They know. They made it clear this morning when they had a meeting. Now, AFENYO Makin call Bawumia wanopano. Mahamudu Bawumia kachere AFENYO Makin say, he's giving him two options. Okay, it's either he go out there and sue Samije Mfi, or by Thursday, they will announce a new leader of the NPP in parliament. These were the two things Mahamudu Bawumia ekacha AFENYO Makin anopawi. The reason why Mekajo say, look at the sequence, how things pan out from morning. Anopatututu no ko edie oko eye Bawumia ho. Now, the night before Oko Bawumia, which is yesterday, he granted an interview. Now, the question here is, if AFENYO Makin was going to go to court today, time and a journalist Libusa and say, are you an extortionist? Are you? He would have said, yes, I am going to court, so I'm not going to talk about it. But you see, time Yebusa AFENYO Makin question before he went to Bawumia, AFENYO Makin was still adamant. He was still in that position, say he wasn't going to go to court. In fact, let's listen to what he said the night before he met Bawumia the following day. You will know where I'm coming from. This is AFENYO Makin the night yesterday.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding.
I have made certain.
I've seen your statement.
I'm saying I've made certain statements. I would rely on them without more. Don't rush. You see, in the Bible, Jesus was accused, wild allegations. He kept quiet and watched them. He could have done anything, but you see, when you are dealing with situations, the people of Ghana expect a certain level of maturity from me. The people of Ghana see that this is an accomplished businessman. He's been in the space for some time. He's leading a group. The tradition of the party NPP that I lead expects a certain level of conduct. So if I would be carried away with emotions, I will fail. It's not an emotional game. It's not a game that somebody attacks you, giddy, you should also react. No, you won't get it. There's always a bait in politics. But
You see this as a bait?
I'm saying that there is always
No,
a
I'm
bait.
asking you specific questions.
I'm saying that there's always a bait in politics. And don't underestimate. Opponents also have a strategy. I was a majority leader. I know how government operates. I know how government can divert attention. So I've been there. Because the government must hold itself together. So it can be throw this in. Today, social media, let's divert attention. Let's stain the man. But look, Carlos.
Is that what is happening?
Carlos, in opposition, like I said, was Addo not in court? Was it not worse than my situation?
It was a simple question. Are you going to go to court? But when to me, I'm answer. When it be, I no pay no call Baumia hono and Baumia man two options. Baumia can say, it's either you go to court or you forfeit your position as the leader of the minority. That is why this afternoon, AFENYO Makin had to go to court. See, Oko Mahmoud Baumia anopano. So now AFENYO Makin obeko court from last week and Quebec catch him so obeko court. The last interview in Quebec catch him playing say he's going to court because he's not guilty. He's not an extortionist. He's not a blackmailer. But that time I know because I asked him no Isha Baumia. Now onim meeting because no pay no what was going to come up. Osha Baumia no panana Baumia kachen say what you have done. I am the leader of the party. Right now, your credibility is tainted. Leading this minority piglets, you have nothing on around you where gas beer anybody can trust your word. So Baumia gave him two options. It's either you enter court to save yourself of the embarrassment, at least for now, or by Thursday this week, you will no longer be the minority leader. And I told you, this guy AFENYO Makin, okay, say, Onko kuni bamfa meji to me obeye. Okay, AFENYO Makin say, Onka ni party, no fankoji to me, AFENYO Makin beye. He needs the power than anything else. That is why, reluctantly, on Peso beye, he ended up in court today. And you see what he did? Because he knows that he is guilty of what has happened. Do you know what he did? He intentionally, let me show you. Get me. No. I need a. He intentionally, because who made the statement? Sami Jemfi make his statement, right? From the onset, it was Sami Jemfi. He made it on two platforms, the press conference and when he went on Newsfile. Now, the person who made the statement, because he knows that if it is only Sami Jemfi or Osiwa case to be quick, AFENYO Makin sued Sami Jemfi. AFENYO Makin sued a multimedia group. AFENYO Makin sued Erica J. And then he basically added some people to it to blow the case up, meaning this case can never be dealt with within a month, 2 or 3. This case can be in court for the next 2.5 years. So instead of AFENYO Makin just suing Sami Jemfi because it was going to be a one-on-one thing, no, he's giving the case a lot of branches. Because you see, now we are going to bring in multimedia, meaning everybody who was on that set, on that show, the producer, the receptionist, whoever was involved, they need to come in as witnesses. You don't take 6 months to do that. You don't take a year to do that. That is one. Now, anybody who was involved in the production, at this point, if multimedia decides to respond to this suit, every single person or what production more count assistant producer, producer one, caller. Everybody is in there because it's multimedia you are suing. It is widening the case. Now he goes further to go add Eric J, because he knows when he adds Eric J, he's still giving the case another branch. Then he adds Sammy Jemfi. What he is doing now is that he's basically widening the case up. Because between other Sammy Jemfi, within 2 months or a month, this case will be over and everybody know he's an extortionist. But what he's doing is that he's opening the case up, giving the cases a lot of branches. Send me a yes, started case where I'm telling you, about 2 years or court. Because before you cross-examine every single multimedia person who was involved in that production, it is not going to take 2 weeks. It's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. It is going to, because they have objections. They are also going to interject. They are going to interject. They are going to, even case management is going to take over 7 months. Because multimedia needs to get everybody in. Because Sammy Jemfi needs to also get his people in. Eric J. So what this guy is doing is Onumse is guilty, but he's strategically protecting his position as the minority leader in Timako court. But means you Sammy Jemfi now asem way by Eric J. Nkwanekabi. Asem way by that you are an extortionist. Was it only Eric J. and Sammy Jemfi and multimedia? 90% of the media in Ghana, they all spoke on this matter. Why have you singled out multimedia? Because the multimedia guys will help him drag the case. Because you see, sa obina otuono or NPP ni. Sa otele Kobra Santino otuono or NPP ni. The production team, sa omo producer Kromfolo ne otele Koji Sikano or NPP ni. They can make sure this case is dragged for a long time. Because now, Eric J came on Eric J came on their show. They have every right to drag the case. AFENYO, he knows that extortion as well as Sammy Jemfi can end, but he is trying to buy time. Anytime I catch NPP for say, let's even say ye Jimmy and I say mwe Jimmy, which normal, which you people are foolish. What has happened alone would never leave AFENYO. He's going to live with it. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first minority leader who basically could not deny emphatically on TV in straight language that he never extorted anything from Sammy Jemfi. He was never able to do it. This is the same person who is always backing and screaming. And I understand at Efutu, his own place, his competitor, who is the NDC candidate, AFENYO basically set him up. When the guy spoke on it, in less than 24 hours, AFENYO was in court. How long has this statement taken? Over a week. And there's nowhere on any platform AFENYO was bold enough and emphatically in his statement that I never extorted anything from somebody. He has never been able to do that. The reason why he went to court today, the reason why he said today I'm going to court was Bawumia gave him 2 options. Bawumia catch and say, it's either you go to court or Thursday we change you. He has no option. Now, when you go to the minority side, the likes of Oppong, Nkrumah, Samia Ukumu, so they want to lead. They want to move forward. I mean, Adams, or Eternity Sabaumia, and Yakatu teams of the finance minister, they all want to come and lead. Senegal, they can be head. Now, it is also split into 2. There's a group who are saying, say, 1 million. They are there. The Jerry and the AFENYO. Did you see NPP minority members charge, even do a press conference to protect AFENYO? No. Because they later found out that it is true, AFENYO took $10 million cedis, 1 million equivalent, and then he spent the money alone. In this whole study here, they all made vague statements about this gold board AFENYO extortion case. You did not get the minority come together that we are doing this press conference to defend our leader. You didn't see that. You didn't see 2, 3, 4, 5 minority members come together to say, we are today demonstrating, doing a case, petitioning the president. No. All of them went their way because they know for a fact from the evidence they all have, AFENYO actually is an extortionist. As we speak, the minority in parliament is divided. Majority of them are saying that the flag bearer should make sure that AFENYO is changed, because the honest truth is In Ghana today, the tag on AFENYO, which he was never able to stand on TV, radio, any platform to emphatically say no, it is on him. You see, so because we're Nkrumah, and you'll be the opportunity to have a media platform to speak on. So because we're the bonnet, and you'll be that opportunity to speak on big platforms. AFENYO got the opportunity to speak on about 7-8 major networks in Ghana. He was never able to say emphatically that I never gave money to Sami Jemfi or tried to induce him or whatever. He was never able to do it. Into the colleagues, Nanka said himself, this guy, the moment you see him on TV speak, the moment you see him on any platform, they are born what to say extortion. So this guy, it does not matter the gymnastics or courts. It does not matter that I have sued, I have done this. The issue is they are born what to say extortionist. He is, and that is what has been printed in the heads of people, which is true. It's AFENYO is trying to play a game, and he is trying to make Ghanaians think say Jimmy. All that he's doing now is offerisa ba umiabe changino. But I want to advise the NPP. Maminka Bibinchiramo. You guys, I know most of you don't like me. The same as the NDC. You, the NPP, I know most of you don't like me. And it's the same in the NDC. From the Jubilee House to appointees, I know all those who don't like me in the NDC. So if you people in the NPP don't like me, it doesn't even bother me. I'm going to say this today. From the Jubilee House, all the way to appointees in the NDC, I know every single person who doesn't like me. But is that going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, because I don't care. And some of the people in government who don't like me sometimes try to reach out to me to help them. Oh, you know, our agency, we are doing this. Can you project it? I know you don't like me. But I'm not stupid. I've been in this game for a very long time. I have been in this game for a long time. I know what to say and what not to say, and who to admit and who not to admit, and who to smile to and who not to smile to. So I understand this. Mameka Ibinche MPP for. Jimmy. But I can tell you on authority that AFENYO leading you the minority. I know your ego is at play here. You feel like the moment you change AFENYO no end this that is the same mistake you made with Mahmoud Bawumia being your flag bearer. In politics, Edru baby, you take off the ego cloth. You sit down. You ask yourself the hard questions. It's painful. And that is what the NDC did after losing 2016 elections. They sat down, took off their clothes, and asked themselves the hard questions. So they did a great, deep reflection. And you people, you have allowed your ego, your childish, foolish attitudes to take over you. And you're allowing some people to cloud the party with their own parochial, political, foolish ambition. Okay? As far as AFENYO is the minority leader in parliament, Mahmoud Bawumia's campaign is already defeated. When was the last time you heard Miracle Abuaje speak on this Gold Board, World Bank, IMF statement and directly mention Sami Jemfi's name? Have you heard him? Go and ask him why. Anyways, you go to jail. Your communication, your leadership is done. There's nothing. When was the last time the person contesting for the National Communications Director of the party, he cannot mention Sami Jemfi's name? I'm not saying attacking Sami Jemfi. He cannot even go hard on the Gold Board. You know why? Mumusano. Your party is done. It has collapsed. Obia yekutari shwalization has been done. Donalization. You're born don't come me. That is how bad your party is. You need some serious reflection. You people need to sit. AFENYO has destroyed your party. On one kasa, do you think AFENYO can pick a mic and convince any Ghanaian in Ghana that vote for Bawumia? How is anybody going to say, hey, AFENYO can be GD? Ask yourself. Don't be angry. Don't be pissed off with me. This is more of politics than emotions. I'm asking you, do you think any rational, intelligent person will listen to this man and say, oh, who in this country? Now, when you go on social media, you listen to the mainstream, you can see people are just like, how can they change this guy? But the flag bearer is a comedian. He's a junkie. He's a joker. He's not a man enough. Anything a small boy to be born ready for you know it didn't hear it. Not that want to want to bro. He does not understand life. He still does not. His horizon is bleak. Politics to him is like Adanko Dadade. The Baomia people are following is not a man enough to make some very emphatic decisions. Do you understand? And see, as far as this guy leads you people, your party leadership in parliament is already divided. You need to put this in your head. As far as this guy is still leading your party, this case being in court, your party, the 87 piglets following him, it is already divided. Wakwaji 1 million a year. Yes, say Oji Anawanji when Tuman can say in court because Mahamudu Bawumia say Onko court. Kono. Because of him so guilty, he was never going to go. So we're Uncle court in there and Thursday in Kiasano. And even court here also, there are people in parliament, on one colleagues are, they don't want him. They are still insisting that as far as this guy is the face of the party in parliament, we cannot pull anybody in. And it's a fact. Well, we are going to are you going to listen to AFENYO marking? Because the tag, I remember the video, what do you see in parliament in there? You look at him, he looks like an extortion. He's an extortion. You can see. Oh, say, Okasa Afe, you are not even listening to him. You are looking at him, say, you are a bad person. And that is what AFENYO marking is. And right now, when he starts to even speak in parliament, you are not even listening. You are looking at this guy and say that, or you say, Jimmy Anna, why do 1 million, $1 million. And now, we're trying to, Patricia PJ, Abroa Poso, the new ta and a Jimmy for the Dinechi or Jimmy Omo. Now, when I play his video, now let me run you through some psychological thing before I play you AFENYO marking's video. I can look at you this way, and it can mean two things. It can mean I am angry or I am happy. Now, when somebody does something and naturally, and yes, will be the tag, naturally, from his past records, you see that thing in the person. The moment the person comes before you, it does not matter what they will say. And Intina, it is very important. Say time AFENYO marking case way back out. He was supposed to be quick, emphatic to say, I never extorted or took anything from Sammy Jemfi. That statement that AFENYO marking was not able to do, and he has not been able to do now. No, and then the guilt, clear. Now, when he speaks and you watch him, you don't even listen to him. You look at the guy as a liar. You look deep in him. You can see everything that he's doing is all fake. You can see that all that he's doing is acting. But the real him is an extortionist. He's a blackmailer. You can see the aggression in his language. It is not because he is fighting to redeem himself, because he knows that the little thing he has done, that he's been doing for years, it has now been exposed. Until you can see he's uneasy. He doesn't know. Right now, he's telling himself, is my political career going to end now? When these people change me, what am I going to do? All the people I've offended, the people I've extorted, the things I have done behind the scenes, what am I going? So right now, he's just doing this because Bawumia Wanya by Thursday, so listen to him. That's why today, watch him in parliament. You can see it's written all over him.
In the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander AFENYO Marking versus Samuel Edujemfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/ACH/CC/C5/02/2026, entitled Osayin Alexander AFENYO Market versus Eric Ejay and Peace FM at the Achimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker,
he is very hopeful that the court, this is the same person a week ago was telling the Chief Justice that the Chief Justice is a criminal. They orchestrated the removal of Tokonu. You see how foolish these people are. You see how stupid. You see how stupid these people you call politicians, some of them are. This guy a week ago was sitting on TV telling the whole Ghana that the Chief Justice, the current Chief Justice who has worked hard to get to where he is, he sat on TV to say the Chief Justice is a criminal because he and Puaman and the rest, they connive, they orchestrate, they actually did the coup. This fool today has gone to court to file a case. Now you get it. So the same court, you are accusing the Chief Justice of being a criminal, the other Supreme Court judges of being criminals. Today, you are going to them for justice. You are a monkey. There's no respect. I saw a video today of one guy, team, during the editorial meeting. I sent that video, I don't know, sitting on Joy News. And you see, and the guy was being blunt. He said that AFENYO Makin is a fool because he is a lawyer. And for AFENYO Makin to even sit on TV as a member of parliament to categorically say that the Chief Justice and the other Supreme Court judges orchestrated the removal of J. Mensah, he believes that AFENYO Makin basically is a stupid fool because he's also a lawyer and he's trying to undermine the judicial service. I was listening. Now, the sad part of this, Mr. Get me this video. The people who were sitting with him, they were like, oh, my friend, you can't use such words. That is the problem we have in Ghana. AFENYO Makin is a lawyer. AFENYO Makin has a law firm. AFENYO Makin's law firm is under the judicial services. AFENYO Makin needs to understand that as a lawyer and a politician, you cannot just go out there and malign the Chief Justice and say the Chief Justice and his group are criminals. Now, a fellow lawyer steps in to defend the judiciary. So, oh, my brother, you didn't talk well. Nanke Jimmy ya, then a minority leader, Tumitana TV, so say the Chief Justice, the other Supreme Court judges, they have done a coup. How can you make such a statement? But we sit in Ghana, in Penifone Jimmy Chan Korano, we always are quick to talk about morality instead of asking for what we call wisdom in our actions. Yes, into Obi Jimia, yes, we so when AFENYO Makin was on TV, I have been in business for long. It does not matter. You can be one of the best businessmen, but you are an extortionist. Somebody has extorted to the point where he's a billionaire. It does not make you not an extortionist. It is about you, what you have done. Until every time they are caught, pants down, being criminals, what they do is they hide behind age, what I have achieved. AFENYO Makin, I can tell you for a fact that majority of your wealth, if today we tell you to come and account for your wealth, you will not be able to do it because it is not clean. Not everything is clean. Until you can't sit on TV and say, me as a renowned businessman, I don't fucking care about your businessman. There are armed robbers who at the end of the day are rich, but they are still armed robbers. They are prostitutes, without due respect, one of the biggest long-serving careers in this world. They are prostitutes by profession. They'll be able to take care of their family. It does not take away the prostitution. There are people who are sycophants. So you having money, you being a businessman or you being a politician for long does not take you away from being stupid or an extortionist. Now, this is what the guy said. And my issue is, Jimmy, see, listen.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding...
I have made certain...
Team, I don't know. I think I missed it. Okay, I have it here. Now, I missed the video. My team just sent it in. Now, I want to show you something. Other people who were sitting on the show, they were like, oh, my brother, the tone is too much. No, this is AFENYO Makin who is destroying the courts. This is AFENYO Makin who is a lawmaker. This is AFENYO Makin who has a law firm. Now he sits on TV to say the court, the judiciary, the Chief Justice, the senior Supreme Court judges are criminals. And today this fool is saying, I am going to court for justice. Which criminal in Ghana court is supposed to listen to your case? I'm asking you. Criminal Benno Supreme Court are on tier case. Now let's listen.
People are having issues with how Sammy Gyamfi addressed the minority leader. I have no scintilla, iota of respect for AFENYO Market.
Really?
I have no respect for him. No respect.
And this is based on what?
I'm a lawyer. And the legal profession will tell you that the law is regimented. You respect seniors and you must respect the bench. For somebody who is a lawyer, who has been practicing for all these years, to, for whatever reason, sit on a platform to say that the sitting Chief Justice was part of a grand conspiracy to remove another Chief Justice without adducing evidence to substantiate his foolish claim, I, Kwame Usudanso, do not have any respect for AFENYO Market.
Let's not.
And so I will not depart from the view expressed by Sammy Gyamfi that AFENYO Market appears to be an extortionist. The reason is that there are some conversations. Can I express my view?
No, Kwame. The foolish.
What is that? But it's in the Bible. Do you go to church?
No, I go to church.
Oh, but Jesus Christ.
No. But this is TV, please. No.
KMJ, wait. Wait.
Kwame.
What is the definition of foolish?
No.
Read it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Google the definition of foolish.
Let's know.
So what do you want me to say?
His claims. It's fine. His claims.
Well, I'm saying that the claims are foolish. What do you want me to say?
Can I? No.
What do you want me to say?
I'll let you speak.
If I say somebody's claims are foolish, it is so. I don't know how else you want me to describe it.
No, that is direct.
But you,
I don't want it.
No, you see, if you had listened to my preamble, you will not interject. My preamble is predicated on his commentary.
Looks like the time.
Okay, the commentary. And I'm saying that what he said about the sitting Chief Justice was foolish.
So
that is what I'm saying.
So you're not referring to his
but I'm saying, that's what I said. The commentary is foolish. What he said about the Chief Justice is foolish. He should not have said that. He knows better that you are attacking a sitting Chief Justice. Let's not forget that as we speak today, people have lost confidence and trust in both the executive and the legislature. The only institution that appears to be working and appears to, in my view, is the only institution that is giving us some level of hope and confidence is the judiciary. If we bastardize the judiciary, if you attack the head of the judiciary, what are you doing? So I have no level of respect for him. And I am not departing from the view held by Sammy Gyamfi, which was profoundly expressed in the statement that he read, that the minority leader is an extortionist.
Okay.
Because of perhaps what conversations went on behind the scenes, because of perhaps what usually some of these politicians do, that, I have an information on you. If you don't do XYZ for me, I'm going to release it. It happens all the time.
Okay. The guy was being blunt. Now, did he say anything wrong? No, but the host, Kwame, that is our problem in Ghana. Kwame, the word foolish. I saw not one kind of foolish. I don't have a problem with the host, but I'm talking about something we have been doing, and then I say, Kruno. When somebody is silly, they are silly. When somebody is foolish, they are foolish. You see, the idea that we think that the words we use at home, we cannot use against people when they act in a manner which at the end of the day is not right. We need to get to that point where people are told in their faces that you are being stupid. We have been covering nonsense up for years. Say AFENYO Market or minority leader or majority leader before or say lawyer or law firm. It be Gina TV so say a Chief Justice or Tihoy on the Supreme Court judges no and the committee no me ku no mo share that too. Adia etia de embrashe dwuma no. Onye footballer AFENYO Market onye cook AFENYO Market so ye oye lawyer into also otia enti sa de no ye no e ma ne kasa no ye Jimmy kasa. What has he done? What kind of nation are we building where we cannot tell people in their faces that they are thieves, they are criminals? Because you see, when they fool and we try to cover up every single day, and so these same people, with all due respect, I don't have a problem with the host. This is a general statement I'm making. With all due respect, nobody is saying that we should go against the journalistic ethics. No. But you see, when somebody uses a word like that, he started his statement or started free. And it's a wood siena. Now person be judgmental. Now person obey will be able to say, you will now pick it from where he started before you do that conclusion. Or started free, or started free for your marking, the position, the lawyer or law firm will be, and then the case free no buyer, it's here the judiciary only engineer swore. Also he finds himself there as a lawyer. Into when he said AFENYO marking casa Jimmy for casa. What has he done wrong here? And I brought food and sometimes, I hear too much amamo because you can't foolish. I say you try what you feel. You can say somebody is foolish. I just say you kunipa. When you're foolish, you are foolish. When you're an idiot, you are an idiot. When you are stupid, you are stupid. So, mom tina Ghana. Sadie when a man penny for bidding quasiasem no monante, or bit me the quasiasempa, or say with pen no. Now we are paying out no this and quasiasem. Obi to me din kwasiasem na ye pese ye tiano ye say na we obo bra na wa bobra. I don't fucking care bra wa bo because ye nyina ewu a amna ba kum de ko obi amfa diamond ko enye bra na wa bo no eye ne action no e na me gina so aka chen say sa president Ekufuado nyoma o ye ne eye jibisem Mahamudu ba obi na oye trefo konkonseni a won no kre. I am basing it on their actions because atenie ye bo mamwa Onyankopon bo wiase no ode atenie mammoa na mmom se se nipa anye de nipa beye na oye emmoade a na ye de mmoa atenie na manipa. If you are human and you don't act like human, then we replace you, we interchange you with the animal, the ebe yuzuama aboa. Into me, I don't see insult as any special thing. If you deserve to be applauded, or say now just say AFENYO marking Anko Kanyanse Sema, Anka Branti was more kind, and Anko Ketia and Akin Yempene. But we all know, say AFENYO marking is a foolish man who makes foolish statements. And it goes back to the people he's leading. It goes back to the NPP as a political party. It goes back to Mahamudu Bawumia as the leader of the party who wants to be president. It shows you clearly, say, Sanko from the party, they still don't get it. And sometimes when you make statements like this, na a pain, na Kevin Taylor did I have the right to insult. But I'm very wise when I'm speaking or insulting somebody. How wise are you? Because media, it to me, so we didn't quasi asema mean to sabi. So we are paying na we Jimmy me to me mean to sabi. So we are ba na we nya de maye na we kasetia na we kasemunye na we Jimmy sema me mean to sabi. Menka sorry. Into the issue here is it is about how I want to address you. You don't decide how I should address you because I will address you per the kind of nyoma awaye any nyoma bi awoka any actions and then I'm the address so. It is say ebia NPP ni we Jimmy. There is a reason why make us away Jimmy. It is also person say NDC be Jimmy. You need to have a basis. You should not go and threaten the person and say mekum and then we insult say and then we insult again and brimuno. It is against the law and you be arrested. But me who say we Jimmy meso kwasia akase we Jimmy based on the why in the law is it against the law? No. But that is my expression how I want to describe you. Into the be make sure say oh yeah. Abranti kaso kasa se lawyer okasa se ono so adwuma no bi okasa se ono so bu court no enti se wo so ye lawyer na we hu sa nyansa na emra no kire se okasa nkwase akasem. Then we sit there, my brother, oh please, you know this is TV. Why on TV do we shit on TV? Oh my brother, this is TV. Anything ye chire ma chire Ghana for say NPP fo Jimmy.
So abuzia we ne ensema course so e political highway so eye AFENYO markings kwajo Oppong Nkrumah na HSA abonidin as the next NPP minority leader. Yebedama say some of JP ne kokotis are ensem we edemai aha gossip politics TV so